All right, good Wednesday to you. Grant Johnston here with this episode of Weather Preparation on April 17th, 2024. We've got some cloud cover out there, but overall, no weather worries here on this Wednesday. But boy, is it warm and muggy out there. It feels like May or even June with these temperatures into the 80s this afternoon. I'm expecting 86 in DFW. Normal high is 76, so well above normal today. But not looking at any storms. It kind of looks like it might rain out there with the cloud cover around. We've seen a few peaks of sunshine, but by and large, mostly cloudy skies. And you can see these clouds are extensive across all of North Texas, Central Texas. You have to go all the way up to the Panhandle before you get to the sunshine. And this is actually some moisture coming in from the Pacific and also some low-level moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. So we're kind of getting it from both directions here with the humidity and with the cloud cover. Storm system in the upper Midwest and across the Great Lakes today. That's the one that generated the tornadoes through the Central Plains and the Midwest yesterday, through Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, northern Missouri. And that storm system slowly pushing away, but there is a severe weather threat in parts of Indiana and Ohio later today. Instead, we're going to see the cloud cover and temperatures into the 80s. Now, let's fast forward to Thursday and look at the high temperature map here. I'm expecting even warmer weather tomorrow. We're going to be close to 90. Some spots out to the west will likely be into the 90s, out toward Eastland and Breckenridge, out toward Possum Kingdom. So it's going to be a very warm day, and the humidity is going to stay with us. So the instability tomorrow is going to be very high, and that will likely lead to thunderstorms by evening. So here's the weather setup for Thursday. We're going to heat up ahead of the cold front. We'll get some sunshine, and that will really create a lot of fuel or instability for the atmosphere to kind of tap into. And we'll see thunderstorms likely developing around 3 or 4 o'clock to the west of DFW, and then likely moving toward the DFW Metroplex around 5, 6 p.m. Thursday evening. The concern here is that some of these storms could be severe. This particular computer model is kind of weakening those storms. I'm not sure I buy that, though. There could be a capping inversion that kind of suppresses storms, and that I assume is what the model is expecting or forecasting. But with this front coming through and kind of being the instigator with storm development, it's a real possibility that those storms will not weaken. So again, let's rewind this, and you can see those storms develop around mid-afternoon to the west, and they do become strong to possibly severe as they move toward Dallas-Fort Worth. Again, this computer model is weakening those storms. Let me pull up another model here. Okay, we're looking at another model here. I've switched it out, and this is another high-resolution model. And unlike the other one that I showed you, which was the North American model, this high-res model shows those storms developing by mid-afternoon. And notice how the storms do not weaken. They barrel on into Dallas-Fort Worth around 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So a bit of a discrepancy with a couple of our high-resolution models. This one does seem to be a little bit more realistic based on the front that's moving in. That'll kind of help to keep these storms going. So at any rate, we are looking at a risk for severe weather as we head into Thursday evening. The severe weather risk map here has Dallas-Fort Worth highlighted in the slight category, the level 2. That's the yellow. And this is mainly for a concern for large hail and damaging winds. It doesn't look like the storms are going to last real long, but they're going to pack a punch. So the assessment here is we kind of lay it all out for you. Large hail possible, and by definition, quarter-sized or larger is considered large. Damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour possible. The tornado threat right now looks low. It's not zero, but it's pretty low. And certainly heavy rain. The flood risk looks low as the storms will be moving on pretty quickly. And the timing here generally looks to be after 5 p.m. for Dallas-Fort Worth. So a heads up, late Thursday afternoon, especially if you're west of Dallas-Fort Worth, more likely toward evening in the DFW Metroplex. So you'll want to stay alert as we head into Thursday. For the rest of today, we're looking at generally cloudy skies, a few peaks of sunshine. There may be some sprinkles with some of these clouds, but most of us will stay dry. More sunshine up in the Panhandle. Let's fast forward here to Thursday, and we'll see those high temperatures in the 90s in West Texas, around 88 in Dallas-Fort Worth with those evening thunderstorms. You can see up toward Amarillo. They're definitely going to be cooling down. high temperature in the 60s up there. Let's stretch this out, though, so you can get a real taste of the chilly air that's going to be moving in Friday and Saturday. Our high in DFW around 73 on Friday, with a very low chance of rain, maybe a stray shower early in the day, but beyond that, I think it looks dry. And then we're looking at the weekend, which features rain and much cooler weather. In fact, downright chilly up in the Panhandle. High temperature in the 40s up there in Amarillo on Saturday. Meanwhile, in DFW, high in the 60s with widespread rain, scattered showers and thunderstorms down toward Austin and San Antonio. This rain this weekend certainly could cause some issues if you've got some outdoor plans. It may not be a complete washout on Saturday. There may be some breaks, but definitely have a backup plan. We're still a few days out, so we'll fine-tune that. There could be rain totals over 2 inches here in North Texas, and even into Sunday. We may have some lingering showers around. The total here, the bullseye, shows that possibility of over 2 inches worth of rain. So again, more wet weather on the way. So let's put it all together here today. Mostly cloudy, 86, warm and humid. Chance of thunderstorms Thursday evening. A couple of those could be severe. And then as we head into Friday, mostly dry, just a 10% chance for a stray shower. But otherwise, cooler weather moves in, and rainy and cool for the weekend as that chance of rain does go back up. For Saturday, it's a 70% chance. We're probably going to end up bumping that even higher. Maybe a few leftover showers early Sunday. And then next week, we start the process all over again. We warm up, and eventually that heat and humidity likely leads to a few more storm chances the middle part of next week. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for joining me. Make it a great day.